Now basically what we do is when we have a kind of abstract city, 1 or 10 million people, and then we change one parameter and test how it will look like, and how that city changes. And that ranges from technology, say sky cars or other building material, to animals, or to desires for making it more green, or etc. So there's a kind of range of subjects that they have not been organized in a kind of consistent manner yet, because of many components. As subjects come because there's a client, or there's an urgency, and so we kept that line, basically that kind of say the line of urgency, say opportunism, to make it to let it come alive, and that has been going on now for 7 years. Right? And currently the Y factory expands. It becomes what I would say the Y world, because there are many questions from abroad to also teach there and to use the same format and methodology than in more places. So it's not only in one. If one could say that Delft is the mothership, then there are currently studios in Hong Kong at Hong Kong U, in IIT in Chicago, and in ETH in Zurich. The clue is, of course, to get some kind of grip on the future, and that can work in some directions. I mean, it is like trend testing, one could say. Not only it can be trend forecasting, it can be trend breaking. It's about visualization, and it's about already pre-evaluation, I would say. But these are components that surround the issue of futurism, and ultimately, of course, it's about curiosity, and it wants to. Architecture is very slow. Per project you need 10 years to do it. So somehow, so one of the reasons to know something about the future is that, say, when you design a building now, that anticipates a little bit on that, or that wants to test maybe already now anticipated matters, and that gives a reason for this futurism. It is a study about the combination of density, high-rise, with individualism, and which is like impossible in many situations, because we make skyscrapers like an extrusion of the same, and individualism has to deal with identity, with differentiation, with evolution, and those are things that maybe have been studied a little bit in the 70s and 80s in the Abraka and that kind of people, but never have been explored on its current situation. They were not that extreme, actually. They were more dealing with the grid, and the vertical villages want not to start from the grid, but say to end with the structure somehow. The vertical village was a research which was a collaboration with different universities in Asia and in the Netherlands, and were like basically concentrating. It started in Asia with observation on what we could say the enormous amount of blocks that are under production. We called it the block attack, and it was basically killing at that moment the urban villages as they were there in many different places, in many different conditions and such. So we were wondering, that was the birthplace of the vertical village, and we were wondering at that moment what could be combined then, say the aspect of that kind of social and almost urban ecological life of the urban village, in combination with a possible high-rise. How would it look like? How do you think about the evolution of that? How do you remake it or change it? And how much would it cost? And ultimately we dream to have one of those elements now built in Taipei. For the Y Factory, we are currently, besides of course like a leap forward, we're working on a couple of publications that come out soon. One is Absolute Leisure, which is about almost we drown in leisure. The other book is about We Want World Wonders. It's about amazement. The third one that comes out is Porosity, and it deals with an advocacy to open up our buildings. It's instead of closing them. And the fourth one is Barba Papa, and that's about material that changes its characteristics and what are the implications of that. That's a pure fantasy. The office is growing because of winning quite some competitions here and there. And you'll see next week a competition we won in Vienna, which I love a lot. It's a scoop. Now the project tower in Jakarta is going ahead because of the new president, and so we are very happy that is one of the consequences that is there. And in short notice, you will see the new tennis stadium that we designed in Amsterdam, and a new high-end shop in Amsterdam. Those are two ones that come out that are under construction now, and we finished our bank building in Paris. Opening the coming month. So you see kind of. In the meantime, the Asian market is growing. It goes, and it ranges from India, middle class housing basically. So the middle class is emerging, and the caste system is hopefully going to a kind of more milder situation. And so this kind of building project helps to do that. And it goes through China, but also the periphery of China.